Michelle. We're going to talk a little bit about something that gets my heart pumping. Hopefully it gets yours too. And that's the word explore. When was the last time you explored? When was the last time you went on an adventure? You know, when we're kids, we all love scavenger hunts and treasure hunts because there's adventure in that. We don't even know what's going to happen at the end, but we like the journey and the roads that we have to take to get to the end. And that's exciting. Little kids love going on field trips. How many of us didn't want to get on that bus and kind of feel like we're missing school for the day? But really, we were learning. We were excited about the adventure. We were exploring something new. All of us go on tours, whether it's at Alcatraz or the Grand Canyon or even a bus tour in Ireland to learn something new. There's adventure in that, and exploring something that has existed for a very long time is kind of cool, kind of neat. There aren't a lot of people that say that they have visited Alcatraz or visited a fort in Puerto Rico that is 500 years old. There's not a lot of people who have said that they've been there, but it's kind of cool to be able to say that you have. And one of the things that I loved about a trip that we took to Mexico a few years ago was something that was a little bit outside my comfort zone, but we jumped into a cenote that looked a lot like this. And it's an underground freshwater cave. And I don't do very well in caves because I get a little claustrophobic when it gets a little tight. I don't handle that very well. But I was excited because I could still see the sunlight, and I did okay. But doing something adventurous is kind of exciting. Going outside your comfort zone. When was the last time you did something exciting? When was the last time you explored something? Even if it's going to your local library and trying to figure out what your oldest building is and who developed it. Why does something in your town exist the way it does? There's something to be said about exploring, and there's adventure in that. Whether it's an astronaut that's looking to see how far he or she can go into space, or a deep water diver to see what new creatures they can find at 2,000 feet below the ocean surface. We are naturally inquisitive. We are naturally looking for something exciting and adventuresome. Christopher Columbus was a great explorer. How many people laughed at him and scoffed at him because he wanted to travel west and across the Atlantic and find what hopefully was a new land? Can you imagine what history would look like if he didn't? Sometimes explorers find great things. Sometimes there are things that we never knew existed that sometimes people come across. Maybe it's searching for a long-lost pyramid in the sands of Egypt. Maybe it's something even smaller than that. Maybe it's something that's a little bit more local. When was the last time that you explored and gave yourself permission to explore? When we explore, we create adventure, and we create excitement, and we create something that is new, and we learn and we grow with knowledge, and it becomes something that transports us back to a time and an era that maybe we never knew existed, whether it's learning about the Wild West or it's about going on safari in Africa. There are going to be times when we have to explore. We have to see what we can do. We have to see what's out there. And a lot of times that starts a little closer to home. It means that we have to find out what intrigues us, what we find interesting. And sometimes those things are not something that we thought they were. So today I want to give yourself permission to explore. Go find the adventure. Be curious. Allow yourself that opportunity. And I promise you, you'll feel that adrenaline rush and you're going to want it more and more. And you're going to naturally figure out what you like and what you don't like. But you never figure out either one unless you give yourself permission to go outside that box. Go outside your box a little bit. Go see what's out there for you and go and explore. Have a great week.